Hey everyone, I am Reid Schwartz with eXp Realty, and today on Whidbey Island Living, I'm here with Jessie Abrahamson. She's the owner, founder of AB Hillbilly Gyros,
Yes.
and now AB's Ice Cream Parlor.
Right.
So we're going to have a conversation about Jessie's background and what got her started in restaurant business, and maybe she'll even share her secret recipe. And stick around till the very end, and you'll have the opportunity to get a free meal with AB Hillbilly Gyros.
It's gonna be good.
It's going to be good. Well, you've been open.
Yes.
You're getting ready to reopen shortly. Okay, so Jessie, every restaurant has a great story. What brought you and gave you the brainstorm to open AB Hillbilly Gyros?
Well, I am a longtime resident of Oklahoma, and I was a young mother, and I was having another baby, so I needed a job. And my friend told me about a place hiring down the road from me, so I came downtown to this location and applied for a job, and I had no idea what gyros were. I thought they were churros. So apparently I didn't know what churros were either. Anyway, so I go in and it was a hot sandwich place, and so I was intrigued, and I talked to the owner and I started working there, and I stayed there for quite a few years and went out on the food truck with them, and I really enjoyed it. And I ended up given the opportunity to take over another food truck because the owner of this location wanted to retire out of her food truck and just keep the permanent location. So I said sure. So took over her food truck and got those events. So then I was running 2 food trucks eventually. Then she wanted to retire out of her permanent location, and then she offered me the opportunity to take over the permanent location. It was a really good experience. I learned a lot. Yeah, gave me the confidence to do it by myself, which is a big thing in itself. Thinking you can do it and actually doing it is a whole nother ball game.
There is, yeah, exactly. There is a big difference there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, a lot of organization, a lot of things.
A lot
It's
of
not
failure,
just
a lot of failure.
a lot of failure. So running a restaurant isn't easy. Has there been some stumbling blocks and lessons learned along the way?
Oh, absolutely. You know, when you're dealing on the road is one thing, because you're dealing with several different health departments. They all have their own little interpretation of the law. So that's really difficult sometimes. But if you keep a good rapport and you talk with your health department, you learn to know what their expectations are, so you go not going into it blind.
Yeah.
Because there are several, they're not all the same. You might use time as temperature control in one, and the other county says absolutely not, you can't do this. And so it could be frustrating, but if you ask the questions beforehand, that can eliminate some of those hiccups and make it go smoother for you.
So your restaurant gets pretty busy. You got a lot of traffic coming in at lunchtime, and I've seen your trailer up at festivals. There's a big line. So is there some secret recipe that you have that brings everybody in?
Well, we try to do a gourmet sandwich at a fast food rate. We want to get it in, get it out fast, get people moving, get people eating. You know, we have a very small location, so you can't have too many people in there at the same time. It can get quite crowded. So speed is our best friend. You know, there are days that we have our challenges where our fryer will be messing up or something like that. And most of the time the community is graceful with us, sometimes not, you know, but you know, you can't please everybody, but you do your best every day.
Okay. What's your specialty? What's your favorite recipe?
So the Hillbilly is our most popular gyro. It comes with the lamb, beef, bacon, lettuce, tomato, grilled onions. We also have a good variety of vegetarian food. So my personal favorite is the falafel sandwich. It's very good. Oh my goodness, it's so good. And you feel good after you eat gyros. You're not bogged down. You're not feeling like, oh, I need to go take a nap. You know, you get your food.
As long as you only eat one.
Yeah. And the fries.
And the fries. So Jessie, if someone was coming to visit your restaurant for the very first time, what would be something they would absolutely have to try?
They would definitely have to try the fries for sure. The fries are like the biggest hit. Even people who don't really care for gyros that much will come and get the fries. So that's awesome, and they are so good. What sets our fries apart from other fries is the seasoning that we put on, and then we age our feta and we grind it, and so you get a lot more on there
Okay.
than most places. We don't just sprinkle a little bit. We cover it with the grated feta cheese. And
I love feta cheese. So when people cook from home, it's not quite always the same because sometimes they're missing some secret ingredient. What's the secret ingredient that you use in your cooking?
well, you need to be patient with yourself, first of all, because Greek food is a patient food. Everything has to be done right. Baklava, you have to layer it. You have to put the sauce on at the right time. Stuff like that. Tzatziki sauce as well. You have to take your time and do it correctly. Because if you're not doing it correctly, then it's gonna be runny, or you're just not gonna have the consistency that you want. So, I would say patience.
Secret ingredient.
It is. It
Okay.
really is. Because most everything is simple. You can follow a recipe, but you need to be patient because, if it says wait until cool and then pour it on, or vice versa,
Right.
don't jump ahead, don't get crazy.
So home cooking is great, but having food made by the experts is even better. So what is one mistake that a lot of home cooks make when they're making food?
I'm not really sure because Greek food is particular, and so if they don't feel comfortable making something, they just come to me for it. So if they want a special kind of pita, they'll come and get pita. I've had one of our guests was roasting a whole goat, and so he had the goat, but he wanted everything else, all the toppings and stuff from our place. So, and then he'd come in and, what seasoning should I use? And I was like, oh, use mints and I got really excited and was very eager to help him out with this adventure he went on.
That sounds like an adventure.
Yeah. So, that's really cool, being able to interact with the community that way, and that they trust my advice when it comes.
And so as we get towards this secret recipe, and maybe the opportunity to come get a meal here, what would be your, what recipe really defines your restaurant that you'd be willing to share with everybody so you can play with this at home?
So, again, I bring up the tzatziki sauce because it's the staple in Greek food. Not everyone, but a lot of people really enjoy it. It's a thick, creamy, it's a cucumber garlic sauce. It's a guilt-free sauce. It's made with non-fat Greek yogurt. So, you really can put anything you want in it, honestly. But to make like a traditional tzatziki sauce, the trick is to strain your yogurt through cheesecloth. You'll be amazed how much brine comes out. Even if you don't think there's a lot of brine in your yogurt, you'll be shocked. That little bit of brine will keep that tzatziki sauce from getting that really thick and creamy consistency that you really want.
If you enjoyed this, like this, make a comment down below and share it with a friend. Share this video and you'll get entered into a drawing. Jessie's giving away a $20 gift certificate for lunch for somebody. So be the winner, share this video, put it out there, and we look forward to seeing you on the next edition of Whidbey Island Living.